Welcome into the show. What's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. This is More Sports. Thank you for joining us. We're going to talk a little basketball. A day closer to the NCAA tournament. Can't wait for Thursday. We got some basketball news we'll get to here in a few minutes. We're also going to talk some football, some Razorback spring practice number 2. Got Tuesdays with Tay Lockett. We're calling it Lock It Down with Tay, or Lock It In with Tay Lockett. I was able to sit down with him last night and do an interview because, he's kind of busy right now with spring practice. But we recorded an interview last night. We'll get to know Tay Lockett a little bit better here in a bit. Basketball news. Got the Associated Press All-America team came out today. And Darius Acuff, first team All-America, first Razorback since Sidney Moncrief. That was hard to believe. Like Corliss or Todd Day or anybody, all these great players. The last first-team All-American, according to the Associated Press, was Sidney Moncrief until Darius Acuff did that today. That blew my mind. But you know what else? The players on this team, it was, not only the first team. Look at the players that Darius Acuff beat out. On the second team, Joshua Jefferson, stud for Iowa State. He's a bigger guy, a forward, 6'9", 240. Braden Smith, for the Purdue point guard, born in Arkansas, averaging 14 points, 9 assists a game. Jeremy Fears, saw him, Michigan State, another good guard. Keaton Wagler from Illinois, the big guard, from the freshman guard they have. He is outstanding. And then Caleb Wilson, third team, was just as impressive. Kingston Flemings from Houston. LeBaron Philon from Alabama, Thomas Hawk from Florida, Christian Anderson from Texas Tech, 6'3" guard, 19 points a game, 8 assists a game. He's a stud. And Graham Ike, big guy from the forward from Gonzaga, 6'9", 250. That's your second and third team AP All-Americans. To me, it just kind of shows how good of a year Darius Acuff was to beat out players like that. Absolutely incredible year. And I think that's why so many people are optimistic about Thursday and Saturday and maybe next weekend, because of what Darius Acuff can do and the way Malik Thomas is stepping up and playing even better. Trevin Brazile, maybe his best 3-game stretch when you put it there back to back to back, starting to look like Trevin Brazile of last March. That's exciting. DJ Wagner shooting the ball really well, 3 for 3 in the championship game on Sunday. Nick Pringle coming off his best defensive effort, maybe of the season, played well. Ewan came in at the end of the game, made some plays. Oh, and I left out the GOAT, Billy Richmond. I mean, Sunday was about as good as I've seen him play. That's a good level of optimism, a reason to be optimistic about what Arkansas can do in the NCAA tournament, but it's all led by Darius Acuff, a guy putting together a season with one more good game. He's going to have the most points in a Razorback season and the most assists in a Razorback season. So statistically, we can say best season ever for a Razorback. Now, if he can go on a run, you can throw out the statistics and start saying it's the best year ever a Razorback player has had, and start comparing him with some of the guys that won a national championship and made Final Four runs. But absolutely incredible. Also today, we're talking about the present, but think about the future. Jordan Smith was named Naismith Player of the Year and first team All-America by Naismith. Second team was Abdou Toure. So you got a lot of optimism, and we all know about J.J. Andrews. I don't know why he didn't make the list. He had a heck of a year for Little Rock Christian. But, yes, Jordan Smith, first team All-America by Naismith and the Naismith High School Basketball Player of the Year. And Abdou Toure. Incredible guy. Hey, if you haven't watched that interview I did with Abdou Toure about, 2 weeks ago, fantastic. You'll fall in love with the kid. I mean, he's a great player on the court, but personality, what he does off the court, you're going to like that. So I encourage you to go back on More Sports and check out the interview with Abdou Toure and his coach from about 2 weeks ago. But, yeah, present looks good. Future looks good. It's good times right now for Arkansas Razorback fans. All right, let's thank our sponsors real quick. I want to thank Gwatney Buick GMC. Of course, we're talking about March Madness at Gwatney Buick GMC. It's all about March Mania. Yeah, they're hooping it up out there at Gwatney Buick GMC. They're passing on the savings to you, making slam dunk deals all month. How about a 2026 Buick Encore GX as low as $199 a month? Get power, performance, and savings with the 2026 Sierra 3/4-ton Denali with diesel, available at just 3.9%. Make a call right now, 945-4444. Envision yourself in the Buick Envision at just 0.9%. Gwatney Buick GMC is playing for keeps. It is March Mania. Check out the website, GwatneyBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade. And a big shout out to Centennial Bank. Man, how about this weekend in Hot Springs? Centennial Bank brings you the high school basketball state championships. They are a sponsor for Arkansas TV Sports and The Buzz, and they did a fantastic job as the lead sponsor for the high school basketball state championships. Thoroughly enjoyed my time in Hot Springs. Strength, consistency, and a commitment to building trust. That's Centennial Bank. They believe in sports. They believe in high school sports. They believe in the community. For generations, Arkansans have relied on Centennial Bank for steady guidance, local decision-making, and financial solutions that stand the test of time. Centennial Bank is built on relationships that last. Discover the strength of a bank that believes trust is earned every day. Visit My 100 Bank or stop by your local Centennial Bank, member FDIC. And if you're thinking about security, getting security, improving your security, I highly recommend A-Plus Alarm and Security Services. I've used them for more than 20 years. They installed my alarm and camera system, never had an issue, very reliable. A-Plus Alarm truly is the key to peace of mind. Call them at 851-7587 or visit aplusalarm.net today. Let's lock it in, right? Tay Lockett, lock it in with Tay Lockett.
All Arkansas, all sports. It's more sports.
Let's bring him in. It's time for Lock It In with Tay Lockett. He joins us tonight on More Sports. What's up, Tay? How are you?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. All right, spring ball is underway. You guys had practice Sunday. How'd it go?
I think it went pretty well. Just getting out there with the guys. First day in helmets, obviously not full pads, but just taking it all in, obviously being a freshman. But, just taking it one day at a time, just trying to stack good days on top of even better days.
All right, it's only one practice, but the biggest difference between this practice and high school?
I would just say the speed probably. Everything is very fast tempo. Obviously they want to get you used to the game because there's teams out there like Tennessee who run very fast tempo offenses. So even on the first day, really high tempo. So you're just constantly moving, just on the go. There is no such thing as stopping or walking. None of that. You're always running to everything you're doing, whether you're running off the field, on the field, running to the next station, just in and out the drills. Like there is no such thing as walking. But I really enjoy it. Just being out there playing football. There is nothing else I'd rather be doing.
Is it with everything happening so fast? Do you feel overwhelmed at all?
No, I do not feel overwhelmed at all. Actually, I really enjoy it. I feel like I went to school at St. John Bosco my sophomore year, and I feel like it kind of prepared me for this moment. Uh, that's like a very well-rounded program, and they get a lot of guys to college, and it definitely shows because just me being there at St. John Bosco, it was kind of like college practice almost, like very high tempo. It's ran by periods, and I done been to multiple schools where it's not ran like that. It's kind of ran, differently, and I feel like St. John Bosco just kind of prepared me for college football in a sense. But I'm just enjoying it, just being out there playing football.
I never asked you last week, but I meant to. What led you to Conway and for your senior year? What made you want to do that?
Ultimately just bring my family closer, but definitely to build a relationship with the Central Arkansas because obviously I'm in Northwest Arkansas playing for the Hogs now, but I wanted to build a connection, with the fan base and the state of, in the region of Central Arkansas. So just going to Conway just felt like the best move, for me and my family ultimately.
First commit in that class. And then you stayed after Coach Pittman was let go. You never wavered. What led you to be the first, and then what led you to stay the whole time?
I've always just seen a vision. I just seen a vision of shoot, just being the one, to stay down and never waver. Somebody who is really a hog. Since the beginning. There's pictures of me on the internet. I'm super little, throwing the horns down in a Razorbacks jersey. I'm with my mom. I got hog shirt on, hog jerseys on. So I feel like it's always just kind of been in me, to just be a Razorback. So now that it's here, I'm just excited.
All right, I got to ask you, number 22. I saw you were wearing this year. Why number 22?
So actually, the equipment staff, my guy Dalton, he's actually from California as well. So how they do the numbers, they send a text message out, like send us your top numbers, like top 5 numbers, something like that. And me being me, I don't have no top numbers like plural. I only got one, that's number 0. So, me being me, I just sent him number 0. I'm just like, either I'm gonna get it or I'm not. But it doesn't really bother me. I know I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and whatever number I'm in. But number 22, actually, it means a lot to me now because I'm being represented by my guy Raleigh, and he was number 22 for the Hogs when he played here. So to wear number 22 means a lot to me now. But I'm just excited to go out there and play football.
Number 22 was my number in high school, too, by the way. That was always my favorite number. And so I've had 22 my whole life.
Now you got even bigger reason to like number 22.
Well, I got something else for you. There's a very famous Razorback from Conway who wore number 22, Peyton Hillis. Do you know about Peyton Hillis?
Nah, I don't know too much about him actually. I'm not super deep into like long term Razorbacks. I'm kind of like 20, like 18 to like now, so I don't really know like too much of like Razorback players or anything like that. I just know like deep down, I'm just a hog. So
All right. Well, that'll be your homework assignment for next week. I want you to go on YouTube and look for some Peyton Hillis videos. He played with D-Mac, Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, and that backfield back in like '05, '06, '07. He was in the NFL. He was on the cover of Madden one year. So, yeah, he's a very famous Razorback, and he's from Conway, and he wore 22. So I thought there was a little kind of neat little connection there.
yeah, I definitely got to do my homework on him. I don't mean no disrespect in any way towards him. I definitely got to do my homework. Next time we get on here, I'm gonna have a lot of good things to say about him for sure.
That's cool. All right, I got practice coming up the rest of the week before spring break hits, and then y'all are off. What do you want to get accomplished in practice this week?
I just want to become sharper, in the techniques that we're being taught. I'm pretty dialed in with the plays, but I just want to be sharper, with my footwork, and just being overly vocal, and just communicate, my assignment, but also the people in front of me. I want to make sure they're well aware of what they're doing. I want to be a 3-dimensional player. I want to know my job. I want to know the rest of the secondary job, and I also want to know, the linebackers and the D line's job. So it makes my job, even easier for myself. So that's something I'm trying to accomplish. Just moving forward this week, and I feel like I'm already doing pretty well when it comes to like the secondary. So just slowly building and learning the rest of the defense. That's something I'm trying to do this week for sure.
Coach Silverfield met with the media Monday afternoon, and he was telling the media, don't look into who's out there running with the ones or the twos. So we're going to be moving guys around at different positions and with different units. And he wants to cross-train guys for different positions. Are they doing that with you, or is it mainly just sticking to one position?
Well, before we even started like spring ball, we've been doing like some walkthroughs and stuff. And I was actually playing free safety for the majority of the walkthroughs. And then like probably like 2 or 3 days before we actually go out there for spring ball, my coach tells me, I want you to go out there and play weak safety. So I'm like, okay, for sure. Well, I've been learning, you know, free safety, strong, weak safety, and star. So it hasn't really been like too much of a change for me. But like I said, I'm just trying to, get down like the techniques more than anything. But yeah, they do have me playing free safety and weak safety. And I actually did take a couple of star reps during the 7-on-7 period last practice. So it's just been fun.
You're going to have to describe or tell us about the star position. What is that?
That's like in the nickel. So whenever you get two receivers to the field, the guy who's down to the slot receiver, that's essentially your nickel or your star as we call it. That's just more of a guy who could tackle, play man to man, play zone. Like he could just do everything. And I got to take a couple reps down there, just to show my versatility. It's just been fun for sure.
You better at coverage or tackling?
To be honest, I really feel like I could do it all, and with a coach like Coach Ron Roberts, I feel like he's only just going to sharpen my tools when it comes to tackling and covering. So I truly feel like I could just do it all, though. I feel like they wouldn't have, brought me here if I couldn't, to be honest.
Is there anybody just kind of after that first practice just jump out at you? Like you could tell that's a dude?
Joker Johnson, for sure. First rep of one-on-ones, catches a pick, just to set the tone for the DBs for the rest of the, spring ball, but definitely the season, just to, show like it's really about to go on, and it's gonna be a lot of change coming in on the defensive side of the ball, but definitely the secondary for sure.
Is there anyone that's stepping up and being a leader on the defense?
My former teammate at St. John Bosco, Kamori House, I feel like a lot of guys on the team look up to him as a leader already. Obviously, it does mean something for you to, be the one who breaks down the huddle at the beginning of practice to get things started. And he's the one who did it. So I feel like, the guys really do rally around him. He's a big energy guy, but he's also, he is everything he say he is. So he's just a good overall football player for sure.
He transferred in from where?
North Carolina.
Yeah, that's right. Coach was talking about him today during the press conference. He mentioned him and how they're trying him at some different positions that kind of played more linebacker at North Carolina last year, but said he kind of lit up on his visit with the possibility of playing away from the line of scrimmage and more kind of in the defensive backfield, kind of maybe that star position you're talking about, but kind of a hybrid role. And he felt like that fit him even better than what he did last year at North Carolina.
Yes, exactly. He actually is coming in to play a nickel or the star. And he just reminds me of a Jalen Petrie almost. Like he's just very physical. He could run, he could cover, he could hit. So I feel like he's just a well overall like player. And I'm just excited for you guys to see what he could do because I know what he could do. So I'm just excited, for the rest of the Razorback Nation to see what he could do.
Were you able to see what the Razorback basketball team was able to do Sunday?
Oh yeah, for sure. SEC champs. Like I said, that's what I got winning. Every time they step on the court, that's what I got winning. So I'm just happy, they was able to pull that off. And now they're on to the tournament, and I have nothing less than a national championship in store for them. So I'm just excited, that they was able to win SEC, and best believer right behind them for sure.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch them this weekend. Hey, man, we appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. Appreciate your time. Have a great week at practice, and we'll catch up with you next week.
I appreciate you, my guy. Blessings.
March Mania is back at Gwatney Buick GMC, and the clock is ticking on the best deals of the year. Get power, performance, and savings out of the new GMC Canyon at just 3.9%. Envision yourself on the court at 0.9. That's a fast break straight to savings. Get off the bench with Encore GX at just $199 a month. Every deal is a slam dunk. Take a shot at victory and beat the buzzer during March Mania, only at Gwatney Buick GMC.
Strength isn't built by chance. It's built step by step, choice by choice. At Centennial Bank, we believe it's the everyday actions, done with care, done consistently, that lay the foundation for something greater. That's how we build trust. That's how we build strength. Let us help you create a strong financial game plan. When we work together, we win together. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Lock it in with Tay Lockett. It's brought to you by Arkansas Golf and Powersports. Summer will be here before you know it, and there's no better time to upgrade your ride with Arkansas Golf and Powersports. Right now, take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months or just 1% for 48 months on select vehicles. Whether you're looking for a neighborhood cruiser, a golf cart for the course, or something to get to work done in, they got you covered. Arkansas Golf and Powersports carries e-bikes, Cushman work vehicles, and E-Z-Go carts. Everything you need to ride in style this summer. Check out their full inventory online at arpowersports.com and find the perfect ride today. Arkansas Golf and Powersports, your ride for summer starts here. All right, we'll talk a little more football tomorrow. We've got the coaches talking and some select players. That's early tomorrow afternoon at 12:15. Got David Johnson, the running backs coach, and Morgan Turner, the tight end coach, talking with the media. Can't wait to find out about that running back room. I love the depth in that running back room. Of course, Sutton Smith, had him on last week. We'll have him again this week. We'll have him all throughout spring ball. Thanks to Choose Arkansas for helping us set that up. But Sutton Smith, great guy, great personality, but I think he's going to be a really good running back too. He talked a lot about getting to wear number 5, the honor of wearing number 5 as a running back in last week's show. So if you haven't seen that, be sure to go check that out. But Braylon Russell, Coach Silverfield was praising Braylon for continuing to get his body in shape and looks to be a leaner 230, may play at 230, 225, but his commitment to eating right and to working out is paid off. And he likes the running back room and then feels like they have versatility, some guys that can do different things. So it'd be great to hear from David Johnson. And the tight end room. Lost some tight ends. What do they have? Had some guys transfer in. Do have Jordan Platt coming back. So we'll get to hear from the tight end coach tomorrow. I was looking at this earlier today on Bet Saracen. The Razorbacks still favored. I'm pulling up the latest odds for you right now to make sure nothing has changed because it changes all the time. Right now, 15.5 points. Arkansas favored over Hawaii by 15.5. They got over-under set at 160.5. Talked a little bit about Hawaii today on Out of Bounds, and they like to speed you up defensively, try to get you out of control and create some turnovers and make you take some shots you're not used to taking by speeding you up. Good luck with that. Good luck speeding Arkansas up. I think the faster the better. They love to play fast. Darius Acuff, you think you're going to get him out of control? That's what that dude does. He plays under control. I think Arkansas should have no problems. Even that's a lot of points, but and it shows you what the Vegas line, the national line shows Arkansas getting a lot of respect against Hawaii. And I told you last night, Hawaii has not played a quad 1 game, and they're 0-4 in quad 2 games. It shows you about the competition. Yeah, they may have some nice defensive statistics, but look at who they've played. They've not played anyone close to the talent, the athleticism of an Arkansas team. Right now on Bet Saracen, for new members, if you haven't joined yet and you'd like to, scan that QR code. It'll take you to the registration page. Use the promo code WES250, 2 S's in Wes. And when you bet $25, you get $250 in bonus cash. Pretty good deal for new users at Bet Saracen. NCAA tournament's right around the corner. If you want to get signed up, scan the QR code, promo code WES250. Take advantage of the great deal right now at Bet Saracen. All right. Tomorrow, talk a little basketball. Thursday, post-game show Thursday night. Friday, get ready for the tournament. Got Kevin Bohannon's going to join us tomorrow. We're going to talk some high school baseball along with college basketball. Probably talk a little football with him too. He loves talking football. Trying to get Sutton Smith lined up for one day this week, and of course the post-game show. So it's going to be a busy More Sports. Be sure just join us here every night. Check it out on YouTube if you miss us. Like this video on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Subscribers continue to grow, and that helps the channel grow, and that's what this is all about. Thank you for watching. Let's do it again tomorrow night. Be sure to catch us for More Sports.
All Arkansas, all sports. It's more sports.